Wood and paraffin sales are soaring in parts of the eastern Free State where a cold front continues to unleash bitterly cold conditions. Residents of Meqheleng in Ficksburg say they are doing whatever they can to stay warm and safe. Now let's get an update from SABC News reporter Ishmael Modiba, who continues to monitor the effects of the cold front that's sweeping the country. Ishmael?
Good morning, Leanne. Well, we are still here in Qwaqwa in the Eastern Free State. Now we are coming to you at the Thabo Mofokeng District Municipality. But if I would like just to get out of the shot for my colleague Tom Pomashau, just to give you a shot of the mountains behind us, just to give you that blanket of whiteness that is still there, that is creating the cold front that the people here on the ground are feeling so much. And obviously this is what is left of it, but in some other parts when you drive, that's where you'll be able to see it much better. But obviously this is what led us to be where we are at this stage, but for now we have the coordinator for the disaster management here at Thabo Mofokeng, that is Stembiso Mtombeni, just to speak to us with regard to the disaster. Stembiso, I believe that you've got a JOC, that is a joint operation committee that is dealing with the disaster in the area, and you're also not focusing on the eastern part as well, but you're also dealing or liaising with the KwaZulu-Natal. Let's share with us how you are operating in terms at this time of the year to ensure that the winter people are covered with regard to the challenges that we are facing.
Thanks, Ndate Modiba and the SABC viewers. Indeed, every year actually we are meeting in April. We call it that a cross-border meeting. It is KwaZulu-Natal and Free State, whereby we check the resources that we have and also learn from the previous challenges that we had. If one can make an example, last year the snow caught us whilst we were not expecting it. In actual fact, the weather services indicated that there will be a snow on Saturday, but in the afternoon. However, it came earlier than that. When we wake up on Saturday, it was already white all over, and we couldn't even activate JOC. We had to rely on our cell phones. So this year we met on the 6th of May to check the state of readiness, the resources and all those stuffs. We also done a dry run to check if should the snow really fall, we'll be able to handle the challenges of the snow. We're ready actually, Ndate Modiba and the viewers. On Saturday, immediately when we get the alert, we started to assemble all our graders, all the resources that we'll be needing. And we've been meeting since Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and even today is going to be our last day because now the weather has been cleared. But we are not just going to dismantle the JOC. We'll be continuing because remember, we are talking about a winter whereby there is a challenge of a snow and running fires. So now, since that the issue of the snow is now passed on, we'll be now focusing on possibility of the running felt fire. So we are ready. We had our graders and all the personnel, traffic officers, South African Police Services, non-governmental organizations like South African Red Cross, Al-Imdad. We were prepared for any eventuality that can happen. So we are ready this year. I believe that what happened last year, it was not going to happen this year, because all our resources and then the experience we learned, it happened to make us to be more prepared and ready.
Well, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
That is Stembiso, the coordinator of the Thabo Mofokeng, the district coordinator, joint operation committee, and that's how they are prepared as compared to last year, because last year they did get a lot of criticism how they handled the disaster as the snow happened. But with that, it's back to you in the studio.
All right, Ishmael, thank you for covering that one for us. And yeah, we can remember that story very clearly about people being trapped in the cars and no assistance thereof. So glad to see they're on top of it if it does happen again.